Write it down in your calendar, because 8 months from now, you're gonna sit bolt upright in bed at 4 a.m. and a voice in your head is gonna be screaming, Tom was right. This isn't us at Impact Theory being in a bubble. There is a whole world of hyper-successful entrepreneurs for whom it's not enough to have made a ton of cash. They really want to do something. What is up, everybody? We are here in beautiful downtown Oakland for HustleCon. I'm literally here straight off of a plane from Cannes, France. It has been a whirlwind and I couldn't be more excited to be here. I'm super amped. There's supposed to be 2,800 people at the talk, so I'm very excited to be here and to crush it. Today's talk is the infamous Quest origin story, talking about how we built the company, how making unconventional choices actually turned it into what it is today. So getting people to understand why it works and how to translate it into today's age, because even just 7 or 8 years later, the landscape has changed dramatically, that there are just foundational things to the way that people are and the way that they think that are never going to change. And you're gonna hear in my talk today exactly how Quest is essentially my response to having built a life that I hated. I went from chasing money, which is very uninteresting because money is a facilitator. It's like saying I'm chasing gas. No, you want to put gas in your car so you can go somewhere, so start talking about where you're actually trying to go, right? The gas just helps you get there. All right, what is up, everybody? Man, come on, we gotta do better than that. I wanna know, how many born entrepreneurs do we have in the crowd? All right, nice. Well, I am very much not a born entrepreneur. So when these two buff bodybuilder guys who are very successful entrepreneurs came across my path and they said, Tom, you're coming to the world with your hand out. And if you want to control the resources, you've got to learn business. You've got to get rich. So come with us. We're building this technology company. We need somebody to be a copywriter. And I worked my way up through the company. I got ownership in the company. I became the chief marketing officer. I was making more money than I'd ever made in my life. And I fucking hated my life. You guys know people are going to chase money forever, right? You get that? And once you understand the difference between what you're expecting it to be and what it actually is, then it can become a useful driver in your life. But when you're just chasing money, unaware of the fact that money is inert, it does nothing. Money is a facilitator. Money allows you to make your dream into a reality. But that's it. If you don't know what you're trying to build, if you don't know what you're willing to die for, money has nothing to offer you. At the end of every talk that I give, I will stand out in the lobby, today included, and I will answer your questions for as long as there are questions to answer. I've done it for 8 hours in the past. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time, and you can tell like you're just right here with me, which is like, so it means a lot to me. It means a lot to me.
It's my pleasure.
Here, so
nice.
Just keep crushing it, man.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you got this. Yeah, you can change the world.
Thank you.
Changing the world.
I appreciate that. Hello. Hello. How we doing?
Great.
Good to see you again.
Did you have fun out there?
I did. Yeah, I literally quit. So I went to my partners back when we were building the technology company, and I was making more money than I'd ever made. We were winning awards, standing in this beautiful conference room overlooking the Pacific Ocean, and I realized I'm so deeply unhappy, none of this makes sense. And that was really when I began to realize the game you're playing isn't money, it's not success, it's brain chemistry. And if you have all the money and success in the world and you feel like shit, and you don't believe in yourself, and you think that you're a bad person, and you think that you're never going to amount to anything, nothing else matters. I could give you $8 billion. If you still felt that way, it literally wouldn't make a difference. And there's this awesome poem called Richard Corey, and it's about a guy, he's the best looking guy in town, the richest guy in town. Guys want to be him, girls want to be with him, and he goes home one day and shoots himself in the head. And I read that when I was probably 8 or 9. That has stayed with me my entire life. Because at the end of the day, all that matters is what do you think about yourself when nobody else is around? That's it. When it's all quiet and you're left with just the voice in your head, does it lift you up or does it tear you down? Thanks for having me on.
really appreciate it, guys.
Absolutely. What is going to make a good entrepreneur is being able to have clarity of what the goal and the vision is, and then go, okay, what is that path to execution? And usually they have to identify different monetization points along the way. So take Peter Diamandis. His objective is to mine asteroids. All the sensors that he has to create to identify what the asteroid has can actually be used by agriculture, so he's already profitable. I love selfies. One day we had decent money, but like whatever, and we sat there hitting refresh on our bank account, and all of a sudden we were the richest people we'd ever met. It was fucking nuts. And in that moment I was like, and I feel exactly not different at all. Because when you look at somebody with money, you admire them a little bit. Yeah, you think they're cool. Right. They got some cool shit. And then you think when you get money, you'll feel about yourself the way you felt about them, and you don't. So all of your insecurities stay, all the things that bother you, wind you up, make you feel badly, it's all right there. All the woes and problems that you have, except for money, they're all still there, right? Money is incredibly powerful when you know what you want to facilitate. Then it's amazing, but it doesn't make you feel differently about yourself. So once you are able to identify what your mission is, you can't be precious about the way that you get there, right? And I always tell people, don't be afraid to give up on a path. The path is irrelevant. Decide what is the outcome we want. And we'll change our path if we need to, right? If your outcome is sincere, then you'll be willing to change your path, even if it means disrupting your own business model. All right, well, brother, thank you so much. What a pleasure. That was an amazing event. I had a really good time. Not only did the speech go over really well, but afterwards we did a 5 or 5.5 hour marathon QA session, which I absolutely love. It is always my favorite part. Had a ton of questions, a lot of them just absolutely amazing. Had all kinds of stuff about ketogenics to building businesses and everything in between. It was a lot of fun. To everybody that came out and joined me, you guys cannot imagine how much I appreciate you guys coming out and engaging. It absolutely means the world to me. So everybody here at HustleCon, you guys crushed it. This event was utterly fantastic. So thank you guys so much. And Oakland, we out. Peace.